So what am I doing for appetite suppression and portion control now that I'm 3 years in and my body has built up a tolerance on my GLP-1 medications? I tell you guys all the time, you better check into the Plume products, specifically your Hunger Houdini and your Hunger Taker. You guys, Hunger Houdini has saffron extract, which helps with appetite control. And then your Hunger Taker is your super probiotic blend. These two together are amazing. All you have to do is take these every day or every other day, and your appetite will definitely be controlled. Now, when you check out, make sure you guys are checking out using code NURSEK to get you a cute 10% discount. And keep in mind, Plume's SEEQ coupon. So if you subscribe, you get 15% off. If you buy more than 3 products, you get additional 10%, which makes 25. And then if you use code NURSEK, you get an additional 10, bringing you to a whopping grand discount of 35%. Y'all, lean into Plume. We've been using this for quite some time now. It works for appetite suppression and portion control. Hi guys, it's your girl KEASHA Dixon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. Guys, I am so glad you found this channel because on this channel, you'll be continuing to ride this crazy ride that I'm on using GLP-1 medications. Now, this is my re-intro back onto YouTube and I miss you guys so very much. So I want to talk about what has life been like 3 years in. Guys, I am 3 years into my GLP-1 journey. I'm a total of 97 pounds down. And if you want to hear all of the things, all of the crazy things that has been going on for the last 3 years, stay tuned.
Hi, I'm KEASHA Dixon. You made it here, so go ahead and subscribe and click your notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads.
Oh my God, I just can't tell you guys how great it feels to be back on the platform where I started this whole crazy journey. You guys, I started my GLP-1 journey at 225 pounds. Now, my highest weight was 260 pounds plus. And then I found GLP-1s, and the way I wanted to hold myself accountable for being on GLP-1 medications is by documenting my story. And I documented my story right here on this very platform and then transitioned over to TikTok. Now, TikTok is a totally different beast from YouTube. I kind of like it over there, but this place is just at home because I love that I can just sit back and talk to people who knew me from the very beginning. So let's start at the top. Okay, so my very first year, I started GLP-1 medications. You guys know that Eli Lilly was giving us this cute coupon, honey. We were getting these MOUNJARO medications for $25. Okay, and it, you know, we did good for a year, and then they snatched it from us. And then the insurance companies were playing games with us and all of the things. So I had to switch from MOUNJARO to Wegovy, honey. Yes, my insurance company only wanted to pay for Wegovy, which was fine with me, honey. I would prefer anything over nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, lo and behold, on that Wegovy medication, first of all, the injections were brutal. Nova Nordisk really needs to revamp that pen because it was brutal. It was literally brutal. I hated when it was injection day on Wegovy. Not to mention, because I have rheumatoid arthritis, you guys, my rheumatoid arthritis flares started to come back. I gained 10 pounds and I just was not happy. My side effects were crazy. I stayed nauseated. You know, it just was not a good thing for me. So I went on TikTok, you guys, and I asked my community of people that I built at that time, y'all, I know you guys are doing compounded medicines. Y'all need to turn me on. This is what's going on. I'm no longer getting MOUNJARO. You guys know that the coupon has expired for many of us. And Wegovy is just not working out for me. I'm hurting. I'm gaining weight. You know, my arthritis is back. Who are we using? And lo and behold, you guys told me Amble Health. When I tell you that literally changed my life because I was able to start back taking TIRZEPATIDE now, compounded through Amble Health, and I'm gonna do a shameless plug because I am now an Amble Health affiliate. So if you are someone who wants to start your weight loss journey using GLP-1 medications, make sure you go into the description bar of this video so that we can connect you with an obesity trained specialist that will prescribe you a personalized script to help get you to your goal. Shameful plug, but I promise you it's probably the best plug that you'll ever experience, especially if you're not getting your meds covered through your insurance company, especially if you are uninsured, especially if you are someone who just cannot finance the branded versions of these meds. So drop down in my description bar and let Amble Health help you out, okay? Now, moving forward. Now your girl is on her tirzepatide and everything is going great. I'm consistently losing weight, you guys. Able to eat the things that I love to eat in moderation. My side effects are not affecting me. I'm doing so good on tirzepatide with Amble Health. You guys, I started tirzepatide with Amble back in April of last year. So I've been with Amble a year and a half now. And I cannot tell you guys, I am so happy. Today my weigh-in was at 169 pounds. Now, when I thought about goal for me, there's a lot of people who say their goal is a weight. Their goal is a number. For me, my goal was a look. I like the slim, thick, voluptuous looking aesthetic, and that's what I was going for. And honestly, you guys, I just wanted to be at a healthy weight. I wanted to look good in my clothes. So when I started feeling attractive like I used to feel back in the day, I was like, okay, this is it. This is it. And actually, you know what I did, you guys? I had actually lost down to like 149 pounds, and I didn't like the way my face looked. I gotta be honest. I felt like my cheeks were a little bit too hollow, and I already have like this almondy face, like this oval like face going on. So, it just didn't look good to me, y'all. So I got off my meds for like a month or so, put on a few more pounds, and then I started my my meds back up again. But that was the best thing that I could have ever done was, transition over to Amble and use compounded medications, because it has me where I am today, and healthy person sitting at 169 pounds today, and I absolutely love that for myself. Now, here's the thing that is really that I'm really having issues with today when it comes to my GLP-1 journey. First of all, I'm 3 years in again, and my body has definitely built up a tolerance for these meds. So the meds are not working like they used to, and I'm one of those people that cannot use high doses of tirzepatide. I actually toggle between 7.5 and 11 milligrams compounded. Okay, I know the conversions. My doctor knows. So I don't need anyone in my comment section saying, Keisha, you're doing too much. No, friend, I'm doing what I need to do, and I have the blessing of my clinician. So just moving past that. The meds don't work for me like they used to. I have built up a tolerance for them. I cannot titrate up to 15 milligrams because my side effects will get the best of me, y'all. I swear I tried. 12.5 took me out. It takes me down. So I can't go no more than 11 milligrams compounded. So here's what I do, you guys. There's a company called Plume that offers a medication called Hunger Houdini and Hunger Taker. This was suggested to me by one of my moderators on TikTok. Actually, Hunger Houdini was recommended to me first. So I took Hunger Houdini, and if you're not familiar, Hunger Houdini is a supplement that has saffron extract. Saffron extract is a natural appetite suppressant. Clinical studies say you only need 175 milligrams of saffron extract to get the appetite suppression, but Plume offers 185, so they give you just a little bit more. And when I tell you guys, I took that right? It was working. It was working beautifully. And then another one of my mods on TikTok told me to take the Hunger Houdini with Hunger Taker. So I started taking them together. And when I tell y'all I didn't want to eat anything, like it was dangerous. Like I went at least 3 days, and I probably in those 3 days ate a couple of wings. I mean, a couple meaning two, like a couple a day, and maybe an egg, which is not healthy. So I started to get concerned. And so I went back to my TikTok live and I was like, y'all told me to take this medicine, but I think it's hurting me more than it's helping me because I'm not able to eat anything. And I know that I'm supposed to be eating, right? So I was like, I'm going to try to take it every other day or every 2 days. So now, depending upon what I'm doing in life, where I'm going, if I'm, going to events or something like that, I will take my Hunger Houdini and my Hunger Taker like every other day. If I feel like the appetite suppression is getting the best of me, because there are some days where my meds are really working and I can definitely feel the appetite suppression with my injections. If I'm feeling the appetite suppression with my injections, then I'll go every 2 days. But the reason why I do that is because I don't want to have drops in my metabolism because I'm not eating enough, or my appetite is so suppressed where I just have no desire to eat or drink. So that's one of the things, if you decide to purchase with Plume, you want to be mindful of. You don't want to get to a point where your body thinks it's starving or you have a drop in your metabolic rate, because any drops in your metabolic rate is going to cause you to have stalls in your journey, and you don't want to experience that. So make sure you are meeting your protein goals every day, meeting your water goals every day, making sure that you are supplementing your journey with your vitamins and collagen and all of those things, your probiotics and things like that, to make sure that you stay on track. So the best thing that has been going for me right now, you guys, is adding the Plume products to my journey. Now, keep in mind, if you are so many months in or so many years into your journey and you are having problems with appetite suppression and stuff like that, you definitely can ask your clinicians for things like Contrave, Kissimmee, Phentermine, Metformin, Topamax. Those are scripted things that you could ask for, but you do have to go to the doctor. They will want to monitor you and things like that. Or you can go right over to the Plume website and order those supplements that I'm using. Just make sure you use code NurseK when you check out, because guys, it's we spend a lot of money in supplements, and I can appreciate when a company gives us a discount code so that we're not paying full price, especially if we are faithful customers. Okay. And one thing that I do love about Plume is that Plume does stack their coupons. So, you get like a 15% discount if you subscribe. You get an additional 10% if you buy more than 2 to 3 products at one time. And then on top of that, you can use code NurseK, one word, and get you an additional 10% off. Okay. So where else am I at in my journey? So right now, you guys, I'm in maintenance, and you guys know that with the maintenance is where you are wanting to be on a dose of GLP-1 that is preventing you from losing more weight, but also keeping you from overeating. So for me, again, let me tell y'all something. My best dose is 10. I have to say that my favorite dose is 10. 10 really gets me where I need to be. But when my scales start tipping toward 175, because my goal weight range is 165 to 175, it gives me that perfect voluptuous look that I'm looking for. When I start teetering toward that 175, y'all, I hop on 11 milligrams of TIRZEPATIDE, and then I make sure that I'm leaning into my Plume products to make sure that I am staying within my calorie deficit and not submitting to food noise, because y'all, my food noise is really loud, and that's one of the things I can appreciate about Plume. It keeps my food noise in check, right? So my maintenance dose is actually it's 10 milligrams, but I take more 11 milligrams than anything. So is 11 milligrams my actual maintenance dose? Interesting. Nah, I'm gonna say 10 milligrams is my actual maintenance dose because I only do 11 milligrams when the scale is tipping more toward 175 to 165. Now, do I want to lose more weight? Do I want to be smaller than what I am right now? I don't desire to be smaller than what I am right now, but I do know for my height, because I am 5'2", that I am still considered to be overweight by the BMI standards, or by medical standards. So, is there a world where I will increase my dosing or try other medications to lose more weight? I think that there is going to be a world where I, at the very least, will try retatrutide. I'm very interested in that triple agonist. I know that it is still in clinical trials, but I am patiently waiting for it to come out of clinical trials so that I can experience it, and then we'll see. We'll see. I do feel like when a person is losing weight, especially when you've lost as much weight as I have lost, totaling like 190, that's like almost 100 pounds, y'all. It's that's crazy. Just saying that is just crazy. But I feel like when you lose that much weight, you have to give your body the opportunity to have its weight reset. And I feel like when I was really, really heavy, my reset weight, or my set weight rather, was between 210 and 220. Like, my body was comfortable at that weight. Now, no matter how much I eat, no matter how much I am drinking empty calories and doing the most, I feel like my body doesn't go past 173 pounds. Like, if I am over 175, it's because I really overdid it. That's like, going on vacation and you're just eating everything in sight and you're just not taking your medicine. That's the only time my body will really toggle toward that heavy of me being that heavy on the scale. But for the most part, my body really sits at 168 and 169. I'm very comfortable there. So there is a world where I am going to want to experience retatrutide, and I may be ready. My body may be ready to lose a little bit more weight, but right now my body is very comfortable where we are, so we're gonna stay here. And yeah, so what else is going on in life for me, you guys? I am spending a lot of time doing lives on TikTok. I have tapped into working with supplemental companies, just trying to find the very best supplements that we can add to our journeys. When I think supplements, I want a supplement to be something that makes me feel like it's something that I have experienced my whole life, like SEEQ. SEEQ tastes like Kool-Aid. Kiala greens or Be Amazing greens, it tastes like a refresher to me. So it's not like, I don't feel like I'm taking anything medicinal. I don't feel like I'm taking something that's actually helping my body, even though it's actually helping my body. So those are the type of brands that I like to work with. That's what I have committed my platform to, like the GLP-1 community, advocating for us, speaking out for us, and then finding us supplements that we can work into our regimens, without any issues. I never want to submit to diet culture, and I never want to take something that makes me feel like I'm taking something medicinal. So that's that on that. That's what's going on with me. What's going on with you guys? Listen, drop down in my comment section and make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe and engage with me. What has been going on your journeys? How far are you in? How much weight have you lost? What medicine are you on? What supplements are you taking? What issues are you having? I want to know it all. You guys, drop down in the comment section and tell me everything. And listen, don't forget, if you are someone who wants to start your GLP-1 journey and you want to be under the umbrella of a clinician, tap in using the link in my description bar with Amble so that we can fit you with your clinicians that can then fit you with your own personalized script to get you to goal. You guys, I absolutely love being back on YouTube. You can expect to see a video from me every single week. Y'all are going to be seeing things raw. Like, I plan on vlogging and everything. Like, so don't be surprised if you come on and I just have the camera rolling. Honey, just roll with the punches. Just roll with the punches, and make sure you guys hit like. Make sure you comment and subscribe. I absolutely love you guys. Y'all know I end every live and I end every video by saying, don't be moved by what you see. Move what you see by what you say. And always remember, you guys are kings and queens. You live in palaces. You sit on thrones. You have crowns. So people do not have to like how you move in this world, but they damn well better respect you. Talk soon.
Hi, I'm KEASHA Dixon. You made it here, so go ahead and subscribe and click your notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads.